Ladies, I'm here on that show, and I'm here to talk about the Fiesta Bowl. These games, man, we cannot get a single close score, and the score looks worse than it should have been. Boise State missed 2 field goals. They had 2 fumbles, one of them they recovered. 2 missed field goals, had an interception in the 4th quarter. And that second missed field goal was fucking costly. Fucking fraud. Made the 3rd most field goals in NCAA history. Fucking missed 30-yarder. How convenient. Like, everything is going Penn State's way. Is this team actually good? I don't know. The defense seems legit, but the offense, like I said, man, sometimes it's just inconsistent. Like, sometimes when they run, they should pass. When they run, they pass the ball. When they run the ball, they're good. Like Katron Allen, 17 runs, 134 yards, 7.9 yards per carry. Nick Singleton, 12 runs, 87 yards, 7.2 carry, and a touchdown broke a big run that sealed the win. And besides that opening quarter, Drew Allar, 13 to 25, 171, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. But I just don't see an NFL quarterback here. I don't know why people hype him up. I just don't see upside with Drew Allar. Like, yeah, I know he's 6'5", and some arm strength, but I think he maybe should develop more. I think he's staying next year. But yeah, I guess congrats to Penn State for finally getting a semi-final game. But it's just crazy to me. Penn State lost to both Ohio State and Oregon, but gets the easiest matchups in the playoffs out of the 3. I mean, you can't make this up. Hey, congrats to James Franklin finally getting 2 big playoff wins. Finally. But can't believe they made a fucking semi-final. I don't know if it's just me, but this team's boring to watch, man. Like, besides Tyler Warren and their running backs and Abdul Carter, I don't care for Penn State, man. They just bore me. That's the fact that, and just with these playoffs, have bored me. None of these games have come down to, like, the final possession. Every single game's been decided by 10 plus points. Try the 12-team playoffs, it ain't fucking working either. 4 teams, 8 teams, 20 teams, doesn't matter. We're gonna get blowouts, but yes, we're gonna get blowouts, but it doesn't make it fun for me to watch and come on here and recap. It's just boring. I mean, it was fun to watch Tyler Warren, 6 catches, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. Made a hell of a catch. Drew Allar wasn't bad. There were some throws that the receivers dropped deep down the field. Maury Evans, 2 catches, 55 yards and a touchdown. Luke Reynolds, 2 catches, 16 yards. Got some good tight ends. And Harrison Wallace, 3 catches, 37 yards. But yeah, they ran the football very effectively. They had 216 total rushing yards. Even if Boise State makes those field goals and doesn't throw an interception, I just don't think they would make it far. But just because their inability to stop the run. They just couldn't stop it. And even if they played perfect offensively and could have won, they just couldn't stop the run game. And this is the best defense I think they played all year. Penn State's only allowed 2 100-yard rushers. Now it was Ashton Jeanty, but it took them 30 carries to get to the over 100 yards. That's just how good they were tonight, stacking the box. And Boise State maybe could have done some more play action early to get Maddox Madsen going. And just the offense in the first half in general. Yeah, Penn State scores 31 points. Their offense was just up and down, up and down, up and down. Just kind of inconsistent, I thought. But their running back duo was great, man. Like, they got 2 really good running backs. But at least they're on but the only thing that matters is Penn State's coming next round. But I guarantee you, all the people questioning Ashton Jeanty now are NFL guys who don't have the slightest understanding. there's a big talent gap between these two teams. There's a big talent gap between Boise State and Penn State. He went against 8-man boxes of Mountain West players. The difference between the Mountain West and the Big Ten is it's a pretty big talent difference. And when you're getting met in the backfield for 60% plus of your carries, I'm sorry, no running back's going to have success. Especially when they're stacking the box 7-8 people. Like, it's not going to work every time. Yes, it'll work against most teams, but when you play teams like the Big Ten, they see it's not going to work. 30 carries, 104 yards. 3.5 carries. They just struggled to run the ball. The offensive line just couldn't really get him many gaps to run. There was maybe a few carries where you get 5-6 yards. Then he had like a 26-yard carry on like a 3rd and long. He's a stud. Nothing changes my mind. Like, just a great season. 30 total touchdowns. A Heisman Trophy runner-up. 2,601 rushing yards. Ashton Jeanty had an amazing year. I'm just glad we got to see him one more time. But it's just too many mistakes, man. Just too many mistakes from Boise State. 2 missed field goals, an interception, a fumble. Ashton Jeanty's probably beat up right now. And I just can't believe another game where a 10-plus point difference, man. Just, it sucks to watch as a fan. But Tyler Crow had a touchdown, 8 yards and a touchdown. Maddox Madsen, 23 of 35, 304, 1 touchdown through 3 interceptions in the second half. Last 2 at that point, I don't even fucking care. The first one was bad, the other 2 were bad, but who cares? The game was already over at that point. Matt Lauder, 4 catches, 96 yards and a touchdown. Fuck the stat sheet. Cam Camper, 3 catches, 66 yards. Really didn't do much until the second half. Strachan, 4 catches, 30 yards. Caples, 4 catches, 30 yards. That's the guy I mean. Caples, 4 catches, 30 yards. He didn't really do much until the second half. Jeanty, 3 for 22. Wagner, 2 for 24. Bolt, 2 for 14. And Ford, 1 for 12. And then they missed 2 field goals from Jonah Dalmas. Pathetic. One of them got blocked. I think the other one he just flat out missed. Boise State season ends at 12-2. They had a successful season. Conference champions, made the playoffs. It just sucks with all these 10-plus point differences in the postseason. It's just not fun to recap. We better get these good games tomorrow. I swear, man. But I mean, thanks for coming, Boise State. I mean, they put up a good fight through, the first 3 quarters. But, when you make all those mistakes against Penn State, you're not going to win. Or just any team in general. And when you can't run the ball, if you can't block and you can't get your running back any holes to run the football, you're not going to win. Can't wait for the Travis Hunter fans, not like they didn't get blown out in their bowl game. Yeah, they put up a good fight, but loss is a loss. Just Boise State. They had a hell of a season. It's kind of crazy that Penn State's now in the semifinals. And Penn State gives up 179 yards per game passing. They give up 300 to Max Madsen because they didn't care as long as they stopped Jeanty. When you stack the box, every defensive play, they just game planned around Jeanty. I mean, it still took a few guys to bring him down on some plays. He could shake off the first defender in the first half, but when the second and third guy gets there, they would get him. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Peace. I'll be back here for tomorrow, triple header, New Year's Day. We better get 3 close games, because I'm not dealing with another fucking blowout. Any blowouts. Peace.